Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV with your Fade the Public NFL video for Week 9 of the regular season this Sunday, November the 7th. I'm going to tell you the 5 most public sides this week in the NFL for Sunday. 5 games that you better be cautious with if you're looking at them. The 5 most heavily public sides this week in the NFL coming up on this video in just a moment. Keep in mind, if you want my official best bets for this Sunday, sometimes I agree with the public. More times than not, I disagree. But if you want my official best bets, including a couple strong over-under best bets for Sunday Pro Football, go to my page right now, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. In fact, I've got 5 big NFL best bets ready right now in advance for Sunday and Monday Pro Football. 4 for Sunday, 3 daytime plus the Sunday night game between the Titans and Rams, and also Monday Night Football, Steelers, Bears. And don't forget, it's always $9 Monday at WagerTalk.com, which means you do get that Monday night play right now for just $9 in advance. But don't forget about those 4 strong best bets for Sunday as well. 3 daytime plus the Sunday night game. Hey, great time to take advantage of a fantastic promo code, Football99. That gets you the next 30 days, a full month of my NFL best bets every day, every night, for just $99. Once again, if you want just this Sunday and Monday, if you want those 5 strong NFL best bets, you can go get them individually right now at WagerTalk.com, or save money and make money for the next month to get everything for the month of November into that first week of December. That includes all the Thanksgiving games, everything for just $99. Football 99 gets it done. A full 30 days of NFL for just $99. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Must have promo code Football99. Get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. Hey, let's look at the 5 most public sides this Sunday, November 7th in the NFL. First 4 games all go at 1 o'clock Eastern, and then I've got a late West Coast game at 4 p.m. Eastern for you. All 5 are on the daytime card. We'll go down in rotation order. All these are pretty much equally public this week. By the way, last week, the last week of October, the last day of October, I mentioned that as the season goes on, these are going to get stronger. Keep in mind, we started this video in late November last year, and we went 31-7 all the way through the Super Bowl, fading the most public sides and totals. It's been a little choppy in September and October, as I expected it would be, but last week it looks like that line value is starting to kick in. We had a couple games that basically landed right between the opening and closing numbers, and the public lost because of that. Once again, that's why fading the public works long term, especially later in the season, is because you start to lose line value. I'm going to give you the look-ahead lines from a week ago and the current lines, as I always do as we head into the weekend here, and you're going to see once again in most of these games, you're giving up some line value, and that's why fading the public wins and works long term, and it's why it's an important filter to use in your handicapping process. All right, let's go down in rotation order. These games go at 1 o'clock Eastern Sunday. First one we're going to talk about is the Baltimore Ravens -6. Baltimore, a very public side this week against the Vikings. Now, it's interesting. The Ravens have been a public side quite often this season, yet there's been a couple times when the public's gone the other way. But the Ravens having a solid 6-2 start, 5-2 rather, start to the season right now, and coming off a loss, a lot of people think they're going to bounce back. I actually had a strong best bet going against the Ravens 2 weeks ago with the Cincinnati Bengals for my clients at WagerTalk.com. They now have a bye week, so it is a good schedule set up for them. Meanwhile, Minnesota coming in off that Sunday night home loss against Dallas, in which they didn't have Dak Prescott. The Vikings still lost that game despite going off as a 3-point favorite, and I think that's probably one of the reasons the public is looking to fade them this week. By the way, the look-ahead line on this game was 5.5 to 6, and the current number is Baltimore -6. So this is one of the few games we're talking about in which you're not really giving up any line value. I really don't have a strong opinion on this game either way. Baltimore is in a good bounce-back spot. Could be a tough spot for Minnesota. Once again, look-ahead line before Sunday Night Football was 5.5, 6. Vikings lose. It's still -6. But the Ravens, nonetheless, a very public side on Sunday. Let's look at the next game in the rotation order here. New England Patriots. Patriots -3.5, a very public side this week. Now, it's somewhat understandable as Sam Darnold is still in concussion protocol for the Panthers. It's doubt as we head into this weekend, it's still not known whether he's going to play or not. He's listed as questionable. P.J. Walker would be a little bit of a drop-off here, a backup, obviously, if Darnold cannot go. P.J. Walker just 3 for 15 the last couple weeks in limited duty. However, it's not a good spot for the Patriots here, and it's funny because New England's been a team that the public has been both on and against several times this season with mixed success. And once again, keep in mind, 2 weeks ago they cashed with the New York Jets, going against the New York Jets. The public was on New England 2 weeks ago. And then, of course, last week the Patriots pulled a big upset against the Chargers on the road, 27-24. And now they play a non-conference road game. So on the surface, this is not a good scheduling spot for them. They've also got a home game against the Cleveland Browns on deck. So I do think this is a letdown sandwich spot, and Carolina could be worth a look for that reason. Also, the Panthers last week were a strong best bet for my clients at WagerTalk.com. A nice outright underdog winner against the Atlanta Falcons. That snapped a 4-game losing streak, both straight up and against the spread for Carolina. I think they can keep some of that momentum going, and we are getting extra line value, even if Darnold doesn't go. In fact, the line is currently 3.5. If he's announced out, it'll probably go a little bit higher. If he does play, maybe it does drop back down to that key number of 3 or 2.5. The look-ahead line at DraftKings a week ago before the teams played was 1.5. Westgate was 2.5. So once again, the two look-ahead lines a week ago were 1.5 to 2.5. Now it's 3.5. That's exactly what I'm talking about, giving up line value. About a 10% chance the Patriots win by exactly 3 in this game. So once again, New England Patriots minus 3.5, a very public side on Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern. Another game at 1 o'clock Eastern on Sunday, another public side, once again, as they've been quite often this year, the Buffalo Bills. Now, this is another one of those games we were talking about at the beginning of the video. The Buffalo game last week made the video here against the Miami Dolphins, minus 14.5. That line closed 15.5, and guess what? Buffalo won by exactly 15. So that's a textbook example of what I was talking about earlier. As we get later into the season, into November now, you're going to be giving up line value when you back these public sides, and that's exactly what happened last week. The Bills won by exactly 15. The line was 14.5 to 15.5 by close, and it landed 15. Public coming right back with Buffalo again this week, and once again laying double digits. You know, it's not necessarily a play on the Bills. It's sometimes just they don't want anything to do with bad teams, and Jacksonville obviously is a very bad team. So I think the public, we're seeing some one-sided action in this game just due to the fact nobody wants anything to do with Jacksonville against the Bills, who have looked like one of the best teams in the NFL. But you talk about giving up line value. Here again, the look-ahead advanced line last week was in the 10.5 to minus 11 range. I saw a 10.5 and I saw an 11 last week. Now it's 14.5. Needless to say, 14 is a very key number. 11 is key as well. So this line has gone from 10.5 now to the current line of 14.5. Once again, giving up line value with the Buffalo Bills if you're backing them. Wouldn't it be something that this game lands exactly on that key number of 14? Hey, look, it's hard for me to make a case for Jacksonville. They're probably one of the 2 or 3 worst teams in the league, without a doubt. After that, barely beating the Miami Dolphins 23-20 in England, they've yet to win a game in the Northern Hemisphere this season. They're 0-6 in the USA, and they just lost to a battered Seattle team by 24 on the road last week. So the Bills likely could name the score here. They do have a divisional game on deck next week at the New York Jets. I'm not sure that's much of a look ahead. They are coming off a divisional win, as I said, against Miami. So this is a sandwich non-division game between 2 divisional games. But once again, the Bills will probably be pretty focused, but you are giving up line value. Line a week ago was 10.5. Now it's 14.5. Buffalo Bills, a very public side, once again, 1 o'clock Eastern. I've got 2 more public sides for you, another 1 o'clock and then a 4 o'clock late afternoon game. Quick reminder, though, if you want my official best bets for this Sunday and Monday in pro football, they're ready right now at WagerTalk.com. And if you're joining us during that Saturday, you can also get 3 strong college football best bets as well for Saturday. But once again, my NFL card is loaded right now at WagerTalk.com. 4 strong best bets for Sunday, 3 afternoon, and the Sunday night game between the Titans and Rams on NBC. And then also the Monday night game is advanced loaded because I want you to get the best line. That's the Steelers and Bears on ESPN. Get all 5 NFL best bets for Sunday and Monday right now. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And if you want to take a serious investment approach, get a 30-day NFL package and save big with promo code FOOTBALL99. That's FOOTBALL99. FOOTBALL99 gets you 30 days NFL every play into December. All the Thanksgiving games coming up in a few weeks. Every Sunday, Monday night best bet as well. All NFL for the next 30 days for just $99 with promo code FOOTBALL99. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Let's look at the final 2 NFL public sides for this Sunday, Week 9. NFL Sunday, Week 9, November the 7th. Final game at 1 o'clock Eastern we're going to talk about here in the video is the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders off to a 5-2 start. Very impressive on paper, but I still think there's a lot of smoke and mirrors there. In fact, I'll tell you right now, the free play I posted this week for my clients, a game that was just a bit outside from making the best bet card, was the New York Giants. So this is one I do recommend fading. In fact, my play this week, free for you at WagerTalk.com on my page. Go see more analysis right now, is the New York Giants plus 3 or more. Now let's look at this look-ahead line. In advance, last week the look-ahead line was 2.5. Now it's 3 minus 20. So we very well might see that key number 3.5 by kickoff on Sunday. So once again, the Raiders have an inflated price. The look-ahead line a week ago was going to be 2.5. Now it's 3 minus 20, and they're coming off the bye week, so really nothing's changed there overall. I'm sorry, actually they played the Raiders. The Raiders are coming off the bye week, as I said. They played the Eagles last week. Meanwhile, the Giants played the Chiefs on Monday Night Football, close 20-17 loss. So I'm a little surprised that the line is higher here, as the Giants actually looked decent in the Monday night game, whereas the Raiders didn't play, and they've also got tremendous off-field distractions for the second time in less than a month. Henry Ruggs, 150-mile-per-hour drunk driving, killed a 23-year-old in Las Vegas this week. Got to wonder how that's distracting the team as well. He was cut instantly on Tuesday, but still not a positive, in my opinion, for the team. Another distraction they didn't need, and I think the Giants are worth a look here. And once again, I did post the New York Giants +3 as a free play on my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Speaking of which, don't forget, I post free plays almost each and every day. We got a late night, Saturday night college football best bet on national TV for you, free on the page right now. I got the Giants for your free play. Keep in mind, last week, right here on the video, I mentioned the most public dog of the week a week ago was the Detroit Lions against the Eagles. Nobody wanted anything to do with the Eagles. I used them as my free play last week, and that cashed as well. So be sure to check out those free plays as you're building your bankroll, whether it be college or pro football or NBA. And by the way, the NBA off to a quiet 15-5, 75% start. Shh, don't tell anybody. Just keep cashing. And don't forget, college basketball starts this Tuesday. 17-4 start last year with my college basketball best bets at WagerTalk.com. So I know we're talking football, but don't sleep on basketball. 15-5, 75% NBA start this year. 17-4, 81% college hoop start last year. College hoop starts this Tuesday, just a couple days away. Check it out, WagerTalk.com, Steve Merril. Once again, though, the Raiders, a very public side. I disagree with the public here. Take a look at the Giants, +3 or more at 1 o'clock Eastern. All right, the final play, the fifth game we're going to talk about in the video this week, goes at 4 o'clock Eastern, and it's going to be the LA Chargers. And once again, they're playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who I just mentioned a moment ago was faded hard by the public last week. I disagreed. I liked the Eagles last week. I posted it for free for everyone on WagerTalk.com. I mentioned it in this video as well. Eagles, an easy 44-6 win over the winless still Detroit Lions. Philly now tries to take that momentum, at least keep it at home against the LA Chargers. Herbert, quarterback, is banged up still for LA. He's got a hand injury. Is expected to go, but not 100%, so that's a negative, obviously. And that's one of the reasons this line is actually a little bit lower than the look ahead. In fact, this is the only game of the 5 that we're talking about this week in which the line is lower than the advanced line a week ago, and that's because of the quarterback injury. LA lost to New England, lost to Baltimore, back-to-back losses, and Philadelphia won big 44-6. So the look-ahead line a week ago before these teams played was going to be LA -3. Now the Chargers are only a 1.5 to 2 point favorite. So this is that rare example in which the line is actually a little bit lower than the look-ahead line. So I don't really have an opinion on this game this week. I think the Chargers are in a decent bounce-back spot. But once again, it's the West Coast to East Coast trip. Eagles have some momentum, but that was a bad Detroit team they beat up last week. Last week was the spot in which I really liked the Eagles. Really kind of neutral on the game this week. But once again, for what it's worth, the Chargers are a public side this week. However, it's the one game in which you're actually not giving up line value because the look ahead was -3. Now it's just 1.5 or 2. LA Chargers still a very public side at 4 o'clock Eastern this Sunday. So once again, recapping the 5 most public sides for this Sunday, Week 9, November 7th, in the NFL is going to be the Baltimore Ravens -6, the New England Patriots -3.5, Buffalo Bills -14.5, Las Vegas Raiders now -3, -1.20. We'll see if that goes to 3.5. As I mentioned, I do like the Giants, especially at 3.5 or more. And then finally, the 4 o'clock Eastern game, the LA Chargers -1.5 to -2. We'll see if the quarterback news becomes more certain, if that line rises higher. But the Chargers getting some one-sided action as well. Hey, look, use this as a filter. I gave you my opinion on these games. I gave you some analysis. Once again, if you want my official best bets, including a couple over-unders, don't forget, I specialize in NFL totals. I think that's where a lot of the value is people overlook sometimes. I do have several totals this Sunday and Monday in the NFL on my best bet card. Go to my page right now at WagerTalk.com and get a full 30 days of NFL for just $99 with promo code FOOTBALL99. It's on this video only. Nowhere else this week did I make that offer. Only for these loyal viewers here, the Fade the Public video. You know I love the fact that you all tune in every week. I like to give you a special deal every week. This week it's an NFL 30-day for just $99 with promo code FOOTBALL99. FOOTBALL99 gets it done. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker with shortcut code WT.buzz/SM. Football 99, 30 days NFL for just $99. 5 best bets this Sunday and Monday. Ready right now. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Hey, thanks for watching as always. Make sure you subscribe to WagerTalk TV for content, great free content each and every day covering all the major sports right here on this channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, if you liked it. And most importantly, you know the deal. Leave me a comment below. I read each and every comment. I love them, and I reply back to every one of them as well. Let me know your thoughts. Most importantly, who you agree with and disagree with the public. If you're with the public or disagree with them, let me know. Let me know your best bets for the NFL this Sunday and which games you're looking at. Most importantly, subscribe, like, and comment below, and have a fantastic weekend. Best of luck this Sunday in the NFL. Be sure to check back all week long right here on WagerTalk TV. Best of luck. I'll talk to you again soon.